Hi everyone, I'm Max from the Max team and I am tonight with Rane. Rane, how are you?
Thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me to this awesome event, the Max League Nations. I am super excited about this match. I've been casting Hearthstone for a while, and
Yeah.
having the chance of being on matches that have like national teams. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, we like it. And at the start of the Max League of Nations 2, we had 48 nations involved and now only 8 left with, I'm gonna show the bracket right now. Yeah. So in the group A, it's United Kingdom and Poland eliminating Croatia, Argentina, Singapore, and Portugal. In the group B, yeah, in the group B, Israel and Canada made it, and Serbia had the same score as Canada but didn't make it on tiebreakers. Denmark, Norway, and Chile eliminated as well. Group C, Russia, Taiwan, Bulgaria, Hungary, France, and Mexico. So Russia and Taiwan made it. France, penultimate slot, okay, place. And Mexico 05. What is it? Mexico 05. Well,
They had a great team. I know a bunch of their players, but the level of competition is super tight. There is not room for any errors with this caliber of players.
yeah, it has been a tough group. And in Group D, we have Czech Republic and Italy, both at 4-1, and China didn't make it either than South Korea, Sweden, and Brazil. Brazil 05 as well. So I guess it's not a South American thing. This Max League of Nations too, maybe the fact that playing as a team, as a three-player team, is difficult or not something you used to. What do you think about it?
Yes, I think it's more about a bit. Well, after you lose the first couple of matches, it's hard to put to
Mm,
invest the time to prepare a new lineup and keep training. And that was the other way around. If you nail the first two matches, okay, you're confident. You get a confident boost. You get a lot more invested in the tournament, so it works in your favor. For the case for the South American teams, I know a bunch of the players and they have been performing. I mean, if we
yeah,
get the last Masters Tour, we got like 3 Latin American players in the top 16 for Masters Tour's Ruinas Fadrag. So there's level there. But as you say, this is a team competition, and some countries have really tier S teams. So we're gonna see and find who's the best
yeah.
team here in Max Leagues 2.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, and so tonight we have Israel versus Italy, and the rest of the bracket will be United Kingdom versus Taiwan, Russia versus Poland, and Czech Republic versus Canada. You have to notice that United Kingdom won the Max League of Nations first edition, European edition, and Czech Republic was runner-up, and they're still there, and it's very good very good accomplishment right now.
Yes, they are. I mean, these top 8 teams are all stacked. We see Canada there. We see Russia, Poland, Italy, Israel. They all have. You hear the names. You hear the player names, and you have seen them on streams. You have seen them in competitions. Some you have seen them in Grandmaster. So it's but I think we should be expecting a super high level of play here and
Yeah,
some interesting strategies, because the format allows that too.
yeah, you're right. Okay, so we are gonna jump to the lineup, starting with Falula. The first player from Israel will be Falula, and it will be opposed to who is it? To Sikos from Italy. So Falula is bringing for this first BO3 a Demon Hunter, a Warrior, and a Mage. His Demon Hunter has been banned. So what is this Warrior? Okay, is it a
Warrior is the Galvangar
combo
warrior,
one?
the charge
Okay.
warrior. It's a bunch of control tools with a win condition. It can build up some pressure, not in the early game, but with the Outrider's Axe, it's 9 damage to face each of the weapons, and then that gets you close to the Galvangar combo that can do quite a amount of damage, but you don't need the whole package most of the time. If you are able to put some pressure, you can finish it with one Galvangar and a Manipulator maybe, or
Hmm.
a Battle Master. So that's the idea behind the deck.
Yeah, and they prefers this version instead of the what is it? Uh,
Kasakusan version.
yeah, that's it. Kazakhstan one. Okay. We may ask him later why he prefers this one, and then is bringing a mage, the Mozaki mage. I guess the quest mage is totally out now. We don't see it anymore, and Mozaki is still back in the meta.
Yes, I think that the nerf to the quest made it a lot slower. You could
Mm,
not bank on killing your opponent the next turn you play the quest. Also, the nerfs to encounters flow, it made the deck a lot slower, and Maseki Mage don't suffer a lot from that. It
mm.
suffers from maybe an early game pressure, but given the tools, the Siphon Mana, the first and second flames, and all that, it's able to control the boards pretty quickly. And we've seen comboing Misaki Mages in turn 7 or turn 8 as late. So it's a competitive deck that could easily be faster than many of the decks out there.
Yeah, sure. Okay, and we're going to see Siko's lineup right now. So it's bringing a warlock, a mage, and a rogue, and it's mage that has been banned. It was a Mosaic mage as well. So the warlock is all one, the all TK, and as for the mage, we won't see any quest warlock anymore nowadays. Okay, but it's a very funny deck. Oh, one.
Yes, I like it. It's a bit dependent sometimes on the discounts on the of the Rune Mithril Rod, but it has a lot of the toolbox that the warlocks need to stay alive. And once it hits the discounts, it can combo you in turn 7 maybe. It's a bit slower than many other combo decks, but it has sustainability.
Mm.
So against non-combo decks, I'll see it as a great response. And the amount of damage that this combo outputs, it's amazing. With a double phylactery, it's well, just it can go up to 112,
Yeah,
just enough to kill
it's
any
enough. Yeah.
any deck, any warrior, any Kesaka-san druid with armor. It's just enough.
Yeah, it's Gregor Rachel telling me that your friend list is full.
My friend list is full.
Yeah,
He is right. Thank you for the announcement of tournament organizer things. You know, you
you
just
have
get
too
a
many
bunch
friends.
of people on the friend list. Now it's capped at 280. I'll just start eliminating some people that don't
Yeah,
connect. So
I
thank
don't
you for the
like
advice. And going to the second deck that
the
we
rogue.
will be seeing Italy with, the Rogue. Which version of the Rogue do you like most? The Weapon Rogue or the Quest Rogue? We saw yesterday Gabi winning the Master 2 with Quest Rogue, but we've
Hmm.
seen a lot more of Weapon Rogue in these days.
Yeah, you're right. And despite the nerf of Cloak of Shadows, the and scraps, so the weapon rogue is still here. And I guess the format of this LHS format is very good for those kind of decks that are maybe not the best ones in the class, but you can deal with different other decks in a LHS format, and you may take your opponent down with that. So I guess
Yes,
that's why we see many weapon rogues in this event.
Yes, yes, and Weapon Rogue is a deck that can, given the right draws, it can high roll any deck out there. So even if you get bad matchups, okay, you have the chance on winning them. Rogue is a special class for that, for cheesing out wins and winning in favorable matchups with the right draws or with the right lines of play. So I'm really glad we get to see these Weapon Rogue. It's a not the most interactive deck, but it has a lot of tough decisions when you are on the edge of surviving and when you have to look for those lethal draws, lethal outs by the end of the game. So I'm glad we get to see this deck on this stage.
Yeah, and I guess it's for right now because we are giving the players the go. We have Seekers at the bottom of your screen, and it's not from UK as you may see here. I'm gonna update this thing. Yes, right now is from Italy. Yeah. Okay, so Seekers. Here we go. It's okay. You can start. Good luck. And
So,
Falula.
time for the truth, right? We're getting some cool games.
Yeah, it's
The teams are looking for passing to the top 4 part of the event. An event that has a pretty juicy prize, right?
yeah. We have a good price for the teams involved in the finals, and we see which of them we get there. Okay, as Falula, I got my message. I'm gonna check it on Discord. Hey, Rane, you're here. Okay, just a second, because sometimes they don't see it. Okay.
Yeah, they are
Falula.
preparing to battle, so I guess there should be around. But we'll be entering the battle soon. We will be having 3 best of 3 this time, following the same format the Max Team League, the Max Nation League 2 has been featuring. Each team member battles another team member. They can be in cooperating with the rest of the team, so
Yeah.
it's a team effort at the end of the day, and they will be like, the tennis Davis Cup is kind of like that. Each individual best of 3 counts as a point. The first team to get 2 points, well, they are advancing to the next round.
Yeah, that's it. And tonight is the first match, the first confrontation of the playoffs. So now you get eliminated if you don't win. So you have to give everything you have, and it's starting right now. We are going to spectate Seekers at the bottom of the screen. And Falula.
Remember, you can use the comments in chat to cheer for your favorite player or your favorite team with the comment top and comment bottom. You can send your energy to them.
Your soul shall be mine.
Okay, starting with Warlock on the Italian side and on the Israel side. We'll see in 2 seconds. It's the Warrior. Okay, the Warrior.
Exactly. Warrior against Warlock, and I think this is a pretty neat matchup for Team Italy. The Warrior is not a fast deck. It can build up pressure with the weapon, but I'm not sure it could outpace the drawing capacities of the Warlock here.
Yeah, it's a question of draw. This match, you have to draw as fast as you can to achieve your combo on the Warrior side and on the Warlock side as well. So we'll see. We have a very good to guide here, but maybe Warlock doesn't want to commit on the board because of the Outriders X that will help your opponent to draw.
Yes, that's a consideration, and I like that. But since the Rider X is a bit far away and you can even use your own resources to kill your minions, I think it's cool to prioritize getting your combo parts. Because having that Rune Mithril Rod, it's key to assembling the combo as fast as possible. This is not a match that you should be worried about, but maybe checking the list, the warrior can get rid of that axe, so that mithril rod with a viper. So better play it as soon as possible, so to neglect the warrior capacity of drawing that viper.
Okay, and we said that Seekers has already is rode in hand. We see how we will use it. Okay, trading the plate here. And nothing really interesting to play. Already 2 axes in hand. Okay, will a mortal coil is on guide after eating?
It's interesting because right now Seekers has 9 cards in hand, so if you want to hero power, you need to get rid of one of the cards. And I'm guessing that, as you say, you wanna just get rid of that minion before your opponent can take advantage of it, and you use the sacrifice, the Grimoire sacrifice, not to overdraw or to use the coin, because the coin is for the mithril root, the rune mithril rod for next time.
Yeah.
For next turn, sorry.
Okay, and this is the big X, the golden one, and the one with 4 health. It's not durability, sorry. Okay, I guess it's coming at the road.
Yeah, I think it's the best play possible. The only consideration is that you cannot get the first activation next turn, which is something you wanna speed up. But still, I think it's better to invest the mana this turn, that you are not suffering any pressure and you're not giving your opponent time to draw the Viper. So eventually you will get the activation as soon as you play it. The sooner you play it, the sooner you get it.
Okay, and Rokara is already here. Not sure if you want to play it on curve. Let's see. So what about?
It's some pressure. If you start to analyze, the Seagos is at 18. The only problem with Follower that let me check if this lists, because some lists have on top of Galvangar they got a Faceless Manipulator to put a Mistress Might in order to have some more flexibility with the charge minion, but not this list Follower is playing. So Seagos needs to be a bit worried about his health total, but not that much yet. His opponent is at 6 mana, and it will take some time for it to build the real pressure.
I guess we'll see the Skull Spirits here to avoid a discount. Do you really
or you can use the Armor Bender and gain some life and armor. You just get rid of 2 cards from your hand, which are
Drain Soul. Okay,
you know, clunky and they're not part of your combo. And for next turn you can draw with your natural draw with the hero power, and then even if you like it, you can draw with the Tour Guide and Mortal Coil also. Again, leaving the board wide clear, so that Rider's Axe it's not getting any draws.
Yeah, and okay, got rid of 2 cards, so I can draw more. Okay, is Fadla thinking of using this Bloodstorm here? Why? Not sure if it's very
it's
relevant.
It's not a card that will be relevant in the game, and but still, the thing is, like, Fullerel needs to think which cards are relevant, which cards are not relevant, and when will he be needing some hand space. Next turn, probably Falura will be playing Rokara to keep building the pressure, because it's the best. I think it's the best possible way of building pressure. A weapon that has 10 damage over 2 turns and a hero power that helps you beat down your opponent. But at the same time, Seekos is trying to be a bit faster right now, and I'm not sure if this 18 life points that he has would be a problem for Seekos. Yeah, I think it's this warrior. Sorry, this warlock has the means to gain life one or
Yeah.
many times before getting into trouble.
I guess we'll see another Drain Soul on this. Oh, Motocoil then. Okay, interesting use of this Motocoil and Touch of Neverland.
Yes,
Okay.
I think it goes in hand with the backfire he just draw. So to make a bit more space in hand, take away some more cards. Next turn, probably we're gonna be seeing the Humongous Owl going into the board, and then using both the second Drain Soul and the Touch of the Narcosim to eliminate it, because you don't want that 8 damage minion hitting your face if with Rokara's weapon, right?
Yeah. Okay, and he made the choice to attack after playing Rokara. So okay. Okay, he lost 3 damage, 2 damage.
Yeah, but on the other hand, let's see. Galvangar, it's on hand for Falula. Next turn, he has 11 from hand, plus the weapon is 16. So if Seagus doesn't get any healing here, it will be lethal. That was an interesting approach, because, as you said, he missed 3 damage over 3 turns, but he put a bit more of a clock in Seagus.
Yeah. Okay, 21 to go. Oh, the Viper, too late. Garonga, yeah. Okay, you don't have the wall combo. So, are you going to find another piece with the Viper, the trade? Yeah. Okay, not sure you want this one. It's been
Kind of a dead card, and
this is interesting.
yes, I'm not sure why. I think I understand, because the way that it really doesn't matter the Boulevard, because the Warlock can outpace that, but it will need a full combo for that. It will need the full board attempts in and a way to clear the bodies on board for the double death rattle to activate. It's if it tanks 5 hits, that's 40 damage. Then it will have 52 damage. Still away from the full combo, because the full potential combo, the full potential damage for this combo is 112. So it's still a bit off to out heal the combo. I'm not sure that would be even possible for the warrior.
Okay, so you have to play something here, and it's only Skull Spirits. You have another one in the deck, but do you want to get rid of it? Because you cannot play something more, something else. Is it? Oh, okay. He agrees to overdraw the next card.
Yes, the only problem, the only card that Seagulls would not like to overdraw is the Wicked Shipmate. But on the other side, there are 8 cards in the deck, so it's not a terrible thing to happen. And he still has 2 copies of... Oh, only 1 copy of the Wicked Shipment? Oh, this is kind of a risk, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Okay. So it will be a trade of the plate once more, maybe.
Yes, I agree on that, because what do you want to do with your turn? The best case scenario is you go Galvangar. I think it's still looking for pieces of the combo. He's still looking for to the front to discount the minions and be able to play not only Galvangar but also Face Manipulator on top. That way, getting 18 damage from that, or even a Battle Master will do the trick. But we need the to the front to activate that. Seagulls
Okay.
breathe right now when it gets only a Fell Rift draw burned, which is actually not even considered a card burned because it was one of the generated by the Chains of the Dead, the hero power Tamsin has.
Okay, so 10 cards in and okay, the Hysteria played here. Okay, so having played the Lord Baruth, just let the opponent the opportunity to play a card from his hand.
That is right, and Follower is still not hitting the card he needs, but on the other side, Seagus either. And I
Second
think it's
Skull
time to
Spirits.
get rid of the School Spirits he got there, keep the other for the combo, and try to go deeper into his deck.
Yeah, there is.
I'm not getting any younger.
You could play your second all into Grimoire of Sacrifice, but with the bulk walk, it's
Yes, I
not
think
very
that-
relevant.
Yeah, I understand that. Taking it out of a charge of the Bulwark, it's as useful as sending 8 damage because by the end it will be the same. But I'm not sure. I would rather invest the mana in the second Rune Mithril Rod than on the Owl. But well, Seagulls decides not to go either way. Plays the Rod after drawing.
Yeah,
With having 2 drifts in the deck and having 2 soul fragments, it could have been cool to play it beforehand. If he hit the soul fragments and the fell rift, they all count as extra draws, so that could have end up being a discount for his hand. This time didn't happen, but still, the order matters.
yeah. I'm wondering if he was trying to get something relevant from his deck, and as he didn't draw it, so he played the road maybe.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe he was looking for an out from his deck. Maybe let me check on the deck list, which would be a card he would be able to play. Second, well, the Northshire Nald didn't play it. The Wicked Shipment, maybe he would have traded, and that would have been possible if he equipped the rod because of the mana usage. That might have been the case.
Okay, so okay, I didn't see that coming. Okay, the bulwark broken by Falola to play this X.
And now is there a lethal here? Because the Nyols cost 0. We have Tamsim to do the double phylactery. I think Seagulls is counting, and I think he's right about how much damage he needs. Without the Bulwark, it's a bit easier, and he can even still keep drawing because his combo cards are so cheap. Look at this, he's filling the board, and right now he doesn't even need the Wicked Shipment for the full combo.
Yes.
Full board, double phylactery, double clear, and still has 7 mana. Wow, there is no armor that could have prevented this.
No.
Not Bulwark or Fascinate either.
So it's the whole thing.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. The Morg.
To clear with the School Spirits to clear the 4 health minions or less, and each of them will represent 16 damage to the opponent. So Seagulls takes this first game in the top 8 match of the Max League Nations 2.
That's it. It's 1-0 here for the Italian player in this first BO, and we won't see this warrior anymore because of the LHF thing. Okay, so
that is right. It's time for the mage, and now we're having a race, an actual race,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they are both combo decks that go fast. There is not much way to disrupt their opponent's combo. There is no Mortanas, there is no Vipers. So this is an actual race. Who combos first?
Yeah, and the road starting, yeah, in the starting end for Seekers once more, I guess, and the tour guide as well. Okay. And you have refreshing spring water in Fatherless End. Not that bad in a few turns.
Yes, I think the also in Seaga's hand having the rune meter rod and the coin to accelerate it to turn 4, it's a cool option. I'm wondering why Seaga's didn't go for the tour guide turn 1 this time. Maybe he's banking on not having many minions to target his spells, so he wants to wait until he has a, I don't know, a mortal coil, touch of the Narsim, something to just play it and take 2 cards out of his hand and not
Yeah.
just one, and have a spell that could not be played for the rest of the game.
Okay. For now, the players are gathering cards in hand. Okay, we see the tour guide for the next turn. Okay, nice utilization of his mana here. And another trade. Crime session, you don't want to see this. You want to see your Mozaki as soon as you can. And of course, the encounters flow. Okay, skipping the minion on board.
Yeah, so for follower, it's also nice thing to have on the board for dumping some of the cards. Most of the mage spells can go phase, but for example, the brain freeze or the flames, they cannot go to phase, and even the flurry. If there's no minions on the board, you cannot play it, and that's an irrelevant card for this matchup. So you want to dump it as soon as possible, even if it's just for doing hand space. And I would have played it this turn.
And the encounters flow is right here on Fatherless End. So I guess next turn will be exciting for him. Okay, but the backfire to stay in the race, and maybe the mortal coil as well to draw more. Yes, that's it.
Yes, this is the time to take advantage of the minions you have on your side and dump the cards that would not have been possible if not. It's not relevant the pressure you can build on board, because your combo will out damage your opponent, not mattering his life total. But right now, the problem for Seekers is having 10 cards in hand.
Yeah, and I guess we'll see this armor vendor here. No need to use this sacrifice. Would it be here? Oh, the sacrifice. Okay.
Playing it so
Okay, interesting.
over his biggest minion there also.
Okay.
That's interesting. Like trying to deny health on board to prevent, for example, to make it harder at least to cast Siphon Mana and giving follower the discounts, because First Flame or an Ignite or Rune or plus the Siphon Mana would have giving 8 mana back to Falular in his hand as discounts, and Seagulls try to play around that by killing his even health minion. That's a nice understanding of the matchup.
Yeah, 12 cards left in the deck for Italy and 17 for Farula. Okay, is it time to play his first owl and play the sacrifice on it? I'm thinking so. 10 cards in hand. You
Now,
can.
10 cards in hand and wants to play Tamsim.
Yeah.
That's not an easy task right now, but still, playing the Humongous Howl, it's a good way of setting up your combo. You can even play again the sacrifice to deny the possible discounts on the opponent hand, which is a combo that Falura has. He has ways of dealing 2 damage to set up the honorable kill for Siphon Mana.
Okay. Refreshing Spring Water number 2. Fire Cell number 15. Maybe traded. And still no Mozaki. You cannot play this one. The Arcane Intellect.
Still no Mosaki. Some cards that Falura needs to dump now using the hero power gets for the Siphon Mana discounts. A whole bunch of spells right now, which is super important because Mosaki is in hand. And
Mozaki is here.
is this a lethal setup for next turn? How many spells that he has? And because he has the Cram Session, he already has the Mana Biscuit, First Flames, and Flurry to increase the spell power. I think this could be actually a lethal setup for Falura with that draw.
I guess we'll see the Mozaki played next turn. So would it be only Road here? And Road into Drain Soul maybe for Seekers. Drain Soul has been played. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so is it Mozaki type? Oh, Crime Session number 2. Okay, that's it.
No, this is.
It's now
overly. He can just even lethal himself with the 2 Crime Sessions if he's not careful when playing the second one.
That's it. Oh, it can play it could play the Inquisitor's Flow for after.
I think it's
first
not
flame,
even necessary with all the discount he has in hand. It's only 24 damage he needs to do, and there are 3 damage spells in hand. So this will be just game. A good setup for Falura, waiting for the exact time, trying to take advantage of the capacities of the Siphon Mana. And is he doubting now? Falura, 20 seconds in the clock. You need to start.
Okay, discover spell. Oh, not a good one. Expensive.
More damage.
Expensive.
Something expensive, so... Is this a whiff?
Oh!
7 cards.
If
it's nothing playable there, the good thing is he can get a thin deck in order for the next time to play the 2 Ignites from hand, but he went short. He went short having a Siphon Mana in his hand. Okay. I'm not sure this... I think there was a Myth Lethal here. Because didn't he invest 1 mana on the second Grand Session and 1 mana on the Cobalt Geomancer? Couldn't that have been, for example, a second Siphon Mana for lethal?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that because not sure if the first Cram Session had to be played at first. Maybe it could have not been played at all to get enough mana to get the lethal. We'll see. And
right now, Seekers needs to just get out of range. I mean, the output of damage for the mage, it's still a thing because there is an Ignite on the deck, if I'm not counting wrong. But it's a much easier task. You have a lot more time right now. Look at the amount of health Seekers is recovering. He was at 6, now it's at 23 and drawing cards.
No.
This might be a 2-0.
I didn't play the second touch of Natharism to get more health. It could have been played on the Gnoll while the Moag was still alive. but not sure if they can come back from there. But we know that mage can do magic, so we'll see.
Yes, I think the problem is that they are facing a combo deck that has only 5 cards in deck, which two of them, excuse me, are Feldrip. So actually, it only has 3 cards. With 3 cards, he can draw 2 of them next turn. So I think this is inevitability for Seagulls. There is no way to lose here.
Okay, I guess it will be Siphon Mana here, because that's been set. Ignite first, okay. Okay, yeah. You draw,
Yeah,
then
so
your
it's
Siphon
trying
Mana,
to
okay.
pile up the most amount of damage here. But still, what are the odds of Falula taking the match next turn? He doesn't have any spell damage, so it's 6 from the ignites, then 2 from the rod, and the other 2 from the second save for mana. That is 10 damage. Seekers is at 11. How much spell damage has he need to discover? How much extra damage does he need?
Set of cards.
Okay, so
This should
Can-
be lethal.
yeah, can you make it here? I guess so. Yeah, he has the Skull Spirit.
It's 40.
Yeah.
It only needs 32, so it can have it can play the Touch of the Narvasim to eliminate the Morgue, and this will be lethal.
Yeah, that's it. So the first BO is for Italy here. Seekers just won versus Falula. Okay, we're back on cam, and I'm gonna give the point to Seekers because he earned it. So it's a good reason to do so. Okay, here he won, and Falula just lost this first BO, but we have 2 other BOs, starting with Crazy Mage for Israel versus Gregory Zul for Italy. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. We can call him Greg, I guess. Greg is not that bad.
Yeah, Gregory Usil. It's a tough name to put
Yeah,
it.
even in
a
French.
way. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm quite with my Spanish background. I'm more close to that Italian pronunciation, but still, it's a hard read.
No, Greg is fine. Greg is fine. Okay, we're gonna jump to the lineups in few seconds. First of all, I want to talk about the Max Open Cup 8. After the end of the Max League of Nations 2, we'll have the Max Open Cup 8th edition. It's an individual tournament. You can register right now by using the !tournament command on the chat, and there are many great players. Just a second, I'm replying to Crazy Mage who wants to start right now. No, wait for my go here in few minutes, please. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Players read the rule. Could you imagine that? Players take in considerations about admins and broadcast. Haven't happened to me in a long time.
So you can earn up to 500 euros cash prize and a slot for the Max League 6, the individual Max League. So you want to play in this tournament with the best players in the world as usual. So right now we are going to display the lineups, starting with Crazy Mage. Crazy Mage is bringing a Rogue, a Warlock, and a Priest. We love Priest. Priest is the best class in the world, you know it.
I don't mind. I actually don't mind that much this kind of priest, the Miracle
Yeah.
Priest or the Rally Priest. the control priests were the ones that made me want to just take my eyeballs out of my skull. But this priest, they sometimes do cool stuff. They do great minions. They don't spend their whole game just hero powering and randomize creating answers for your boards.
Yeah, it's a priest that looks to a rogue more, I guess, this one. And the name of Miracle has been taken for that, I guess. Okay, and we will see the Warlock that has been banned by his opponent, Greg. So, the Rogue. Which Rogue is it? Is it the same one?
Rogue, exactly, with a weapon package with Cloak of Shadows and Scabs for sustainability and buying those extra turns to get the draws and the lethal outs. The damage output is pretty high, even from the Grots and the Guild Trader with the spell damage. So it has a lot of ways besides the weapon to close up games. Let's see how it works this round. Then, on top of that Rogue, we will be seeing that Rally Priest, the version that has Malygos. Not actually the Rally one, but the Miracle one. Let me correct myself.
Yeah, it's not the same version as Gabby, who won the Masters Tour yesterday, because it's bringing a Malygos. In it, there is as well one copy of Elec Mount and one copy of Own of Rathian. Don't like really that the card is in the deck, but why not? Only one shard of the Naru. Okay.
Yes, I don't mind the Horn of the Rathian. It's a tutored card draw, which is really important for this match. The thing is that I'm not sure about Cyrella. I've seen it on the Masters Tours and it didn't perform well. Not because it's a bad card, but I think it's not the metagame for Cyrella. There was not much board to clear actually. So it's kind of like if you get it from your insights or from your Horn of Rathian, you're sad because you want to hit those Nesmani Wrathweavers. Bloodweavers. Wrathweavers are the other ones.
Okay, so let's take a look to the Greg's lineup. Here, bringing a warrior, shaman, and a demon hunter. I guess it's a demon hunter that has been banned. Yes, no demon hunter. No demon hunter. So we'll see shaman, I guess, for the first time of this evening. It's the other version of the warrior, the control warrior, because it's a Kazakhstan one. Okay, do you like this version more?
Well, I think they serve different purposes. They have different weaknesses and strength. The capacity of delivering lethal damage from hand makes the charge warrior a bit better in some situations when you need to pressure. This is more like a value tech. You you create huge amounts of value with Kazakhstan, and that is your win condition if you're not facing an aggro deck, which your win condition is just remove stuff. But I do like this one, and it has really good matchups. One of those, I think, the the Miracle Priest just dies against the Brawl. You just draw them and they're dead. The Weapon Rogue, I'm not that sure about if the Weapon Rogue is fast enough to get the damage, the chip damage in the first turns in order to then finish it with the bleeds and the growths. But still, it's a close matchup in my understanding.
Okay, and then we have this shaman. I guess it's the burst version. Yes.
Yes, it's the burn version with some Brucan at the top, and still, I think with what do you think about this this shaman and its free scene capacities against the priest? Against the priest could be kind of like game changing on being able to freeze board after board.
Yeah, but I get that the priest can get values from his board even without attacking because of the power of the Nazmani, and maybe you can freeze it once, twice, and maybe four times. But after that, if you then don't get rid of the priest board, then you will get it in your head, and it would hurt very badly.
Yeah, they are known for just building up massive Malagos
Yeah.
or Blood Weavers. So yeah, it's freezing just buys you time. You need to be
Yeah.
building a win condition on the side.
That's it. Okay, so I guess we are going to give the players the go right now. Okay, just a second, because I have to display the good things. And the good things are here, the players for the second BO there. Then the classes for the second BO. And no beaten decks right now. And the bans for the second BO. There.
Exactly. The bans are Demon Hunter for Italy and, if I'm not mistaken, Warlock for the Israeli team.
That's it. That's it. Okay, the score has been set correctly, and the names are good. So I'm gonna give the players the go. So starting with Greg at the bottom of your screen. Where is it? Here. It's okay. You can start. Good luck, because I'm wishing luck to everyone. And Crazy Mage at the top here. Crazy Mage. Okay. Okay, and we have Israel that has to win this this BO.
Yes.
If not, it's over for tonight, and no semifinals. So you have to do something here right now. Crazy Mage. It's now or never.
Yeah, it's a match point for Italy. This will be not only a game, but a match. And
Yeah.
that is 2 games winning out of the 3. We were saying that it's not a problem for some of the decks, but it's not easy either.
Okay, do you think that Greg will start with this this shaman because of the LHS format? Okay, so it's starting. We'll have the response in few seconds.
I mean, given the both favorable matchups, I was thinking that you can go with either of those, because the warrior, it's good with against both decks. The shaman might be weak against the rogue when, like, despite the capabilities of just putting on board the caverns on turn 1 and freezing the boards of the rogue's face indefinitely. But still, I think lineup wise, Italy should be favored in this series. So let's see how it goes, because it'll be a nice start for the game right here. The shaman with the freezing capabilities, not that much for the priest right now.
Yeah, we'll have the response of the question we'll have just a few minutes ago. Will the capacity of freezing of the shaman can stop the priest? And a priest with this kind of hand can be stopped, I guess. But there is a palm reading. Palm reading in French is a very nice word. Is chiromancy. I like that.
Oh, in Spanish, it's chiromancia. It's
Oh.
like almost letter for letter. I would understand
That's
it
it.
better from French if I didn't know the language than from English, actually.
That's true. That's true. Chiromancy. I love that. Because it's CH in French is pronounced sh most of the time, but here it's k. And that's why I love the this name. So will it play the Chiromantia palm reading here or not? I guess we won't have the Nesmani Blood Weaver just like that. Nothing to erase from dead. Okay, nothing.
I think that was a misplay, actually. Crazy Mage should have emoted first. If you're gonna hero power your opponent, opponent, you need to threaten them. It's not just hero powering them, it's a full package.
But he's playing Tyrande and not Anduin. So maybe it's that's why he's not emoting. I like playing Tyrande as well.
Yes, it's one of the. Oh, right now I'm kind of lost on with the amount of skins that are available. I mean, there are like tons of from the rewards track, from the special events, from the. I don't know. I just since I'm not I don't have a lore background from World of Warcraft. Sometimes I missed what I'm playing against. Sometimes I even just get confused because some skins are similar to other classes actually.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Sometimes I just even when I'm playing on the phone, I just miss my mulligan because I'm not paying close attention to that.
I know what you mean. I guess the only way now, with so many new heroes in many classes, the only way to know which class you are dealing with is to check the hero power. So now the hero power is turned back. You cannot say that for sure it's a priest, because sometimes this blue girl is a druid. Sometimes it's a mage. You don't know, and I guess you should have
Visual display on the class. I think it
yeah,
happens
display. Yeah.
when at the beginning of the match you see behind below the name on the desktop version, on the PC version. On mobile version it was changed not a long time ago, I think last month or the month before, because it was super hard of figuring out which class were you playing against on the mulligan especially.
Yeah, but just at the bottom of the name of your opponent during the game, you could have mage, warrior, something. Why not? Okay, so we're back in the game right here, and just drawing the Xyrella. Maybe it will be interesting in this matchup because of the minions of Shaman. Because he likes to bring a minion on board, maybe. But you have to heal more than 3 to be that relevant.
Yes, it's you can even it counts your own face, so that way you will be able to draw. But the problem with Crazy Mage is like he's missing on the important cards. The inside is a good one to bring the secondness money discounted. And I think he's banking on that draw on the Gift of the Naru as a discount, as a future discount, because it's cost 0 and will give him 1 mana back. So it's kind of like a refund on that after the palm reading.
Okay, and on Shaman's side, what will it be? Will it be maybe a Serpentine portal to have something more on board? You may don't want to play the multicaster here to not draw too much. We see, or maybe a coin before. Don't like the coin before here because you could use it for your Bruken.
Yes, more than the Bruken, I think the coin is worth a lot for your burn turn because he has a Novice Supper, double Novice Supper in hand. It has also the Serpent Portal, the Overdraft. So this Shaman is capable of accumulating a huge amount of burst over a couple of turns, and I like this approach. I honestly like it. Next turn it has 12 in board, and then second Novice Supper for overload and for spell damage, combined with the Serpentine Portal and the Overdraft. I know it's a good amount of damage in my understanding.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess Greg here just committed too much on the board because of this Xyrella. He knows it is in his opponent's deck, and just with the right amount of mana to be a very Very disappointing for him.
Yeah, very efficient. The time I say that Cirella is not a relevant card on the deck, it just show how it shines by the light guiding her, clearing the board and preventing the lethal the next turn.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to get rid of this second Novice Zapper, even if he could Frostbite the Xyrilla with it, or even Serpentine Portal.
That is an interesting approach that I haven't thought of. The capacity of activating the honorable kill of the frostbite to deny your opponent's turn or like miracle turn. He uses the overdraft instead of the novice hopper. That's interesting.
Yeah, I like this approach. Many red cards now in Chris Mage's end, but it's a good turn for you to use this second palm reading. Oh, maybe Raise Dead. It doesn't.
The thing with Raise Dead, it doesn't bring you anything you want. The only minion that died is Cirella. You would like it for the Blood Weavers. Still, the positive thing about it is that it's a 0 mana spell that will discount other things in your hand. The negative side of it, that you say, okay, I'm gaining 1 mana, but if it brings a 4 mana card into your hand, you're actually not gaining 1 but losing 3 on the way.
Okay, I'm not sure of what he wants to silence with a focus tool, but why not? Maybe. I'm not sure, because he doesn't want to silence his own minions.
Yeah, silence its own minions. I guess there's a chance that silencing any minion on the other side of the board and getting further discounts. Chris Mage is just waiting for his turn, and it might be the next one. The following turn might be the one that the priest does its magic. It's a cool miracle turn.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's for the Snowfall Guardian, the silence as well. And it's only playing, if I remember well, 1 silence in his deck, so maybe another one could have been. Oh, and the second Nesmani has been drawn, so it cannot be drawn with Insight anymore.
That's the problem on just being a bit too greedy. Actually, maybe Crazy Mage was wanting to draw it the same turn he was using the first Nesmani. Now that's a dead card. Okay, he's going all in, but with only 1 of the Nesmanis, copying it and trying to discount his hand. I'm not sure.
Okay, another
right, if it's
one.
playing the second one, would he be able to play Malygos this turn? I think it will, with 3 Nesmanis discounting.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
there's 11 mana in Crazy Mage's hands and 3 spells to add discounts, so it should be possible. Because it costs 2, and after the Draconic studies, it will just cost 0.
Yeah. You see it perfectly. Perfectly. Oh yeah, and the Alexstrasza.
The only thing I can question about this turn is that with this turns you need just to pop off immediately after you just get your turn, because if not, this happens. You rope out. Crazy Mage still had things to do in his turn. Power Word Fortitude, Renew. Each of those would grant 3 discounts to his hand. Then Desperate Prayer. He might not have been able to play his whole hand again.
You're right. I guess we'll see a freeze here. But what more?
What makes me hesitant about if Guerrero Seal is going for a freeze this turn is that if he was going for a freeze, why not keeping the Wind Chill in hand? Because the wind chill with the second wind chill from the Steelbreaker would have been able to prevent this board. You just freeze the two big minions. You just have Malygos there. It's hard for only Malygos to deliver 30 to your hero. But well, he didn't want to take chances, I guess.
No. Oh. Okay, yes, we didn't see that coming, but he could silence his own minion when frozen.
When frozen, how much is this? Oh, this is lethal, exactly.
Yeah.
Lethal with Alex Strasa.
Oh, impressive.
Amazing.
Impressive.
This is
Really,
amazing.
really well.
As soon as I said it's not a lethal blow if you leave one minion up, well, Crazy Mage found his way out with Malygos increasing in health to 22 and then using Alex Strasa to deliver the final blow.
Yeah, it's very, very nice, nice discover for silence its own minion. Didn't see it, and the Israel team saw it. That's why they are in top 8 and I'm not.
Yeah, that's a cool interaction to know that you can silence your own minions. Sometimes it comes with a problem that you are silencing the stats you add up to your Nesmanis. But if it's Malygos' case, well, it's a 12 health minion. You're turning into a 15 health minion. So you don't need to put stats on it before silencing, and you can infuse it that way.
Yeah, very nice end with this priest. And another good thing is that we will go on see this priest played because we are in LHS format. So Greg now has to win it all with his own warrior, the Kazakhstan version.
Well, it might seem hard because once you're high rolled, you're out of the match, but you see, Greg has Brawl in his hand.
Yep.
Brawl just deals with almost everything they put, priest can put against, so that should be enough with a minefield with some extra removal to deactivate the miracle turn the priest could have. And we have seen this many times. The priest only has one trick. It might discover a Kazakhstan from Draconic Studies. That's an out.
Yes.
But it will need some high roll potential for that to happen.
Yeah, and we'll see if Crazy Mage take this brawl into account and doesn't commit too much on the board, even if he just discovered the Psyche Split. We'll see. Oh, interesting use. Voice shard.
Yeah,
okay.
some extra reach because he won't be needing extra health or removal in this kind of this type of matchup. So it's a cool way of trying to surprise your opponent.
I like the cutting class here, but maybe not needed. Do you really want to? Yeah, I like, because hitting the hero power here, not that relevant, I guess.
First wave of threats coming out for Crazy Mage that is starting his turn trying to build up a decent board, and the thing is, how are you gonna play it? Are you gonna put all your eggs in the same basket? Are you gonna go for a full all-in this time? Or you just wanna bank on some discounts and see if this sticks?
I like to play only 2 or maybe 3 minions and to be aware to to not give them the same health, so you can avoid Blade Storm. I guess it's sufficient.
An important thing to consider. That's true. Playing around Blade Storm, playing around. That's the most important card you will need to play around this time, I guess. Or at least in this mana, or at least at 6 mana that Greg has.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, the discount is here, but you see. Oh, another plaque split. That's
Alec
what I
Mountain flag is
saw.
split to end the turn, so this is kind of a all in. And
Oh yeah.
the thing about this, the only problem Crazy Mage has is that he doesn't have any refill. Malygos is
Yeah.
just a light year away from him. It's a 9. It will be 9 mana without the discounts, and now even I think Greg is wondering, what if I go minefield? Is that something possible to go minefield and then go sword and board for killing the
They want
Nesmani
to.
Blood Weaver that is smaller, and then throwing a Blaze Storm there?
Yeah.
Or just
I like to
drop the thing out?
find a way to use this blade storm, but you don't have enough mana, I guess, to do so. Okay.
There's
Because the brawl will bring the Guerrillas Elec on board, and you won't be you cannot use the Bloodstorm anymore. That's why I didn't like this, but not sure you had the sufficient amount of mana to play differently.
Whoa, Malygos to hand to Crazy Mage. A
Oh.
couple of spells and could change everything.
Yeah.
On top of that, 16 delivered to face. Greg has a little time right now to clear the board. The Frost Shatter, I think, it might do the trick. You go Sword and Board, then the Frozen Bucket, the Frost Shatter, and Blaze Storm. Is that enough?
I
think it is.
See. Okay, yes, you can do that. Oh, maybe you could have used... Okay, he wanted to use
You
the
could even
sword and
have
board, okay.
from there, right?
Okay, do it like this. Yeah, okay, he's cleaning the whole board. Good turn, yeah, for Greg.
Yes, killing even the death rattle of the Alec Mount with a Shield Slam. Perfect turn for Greg, trying to keep his opponent off the board. This this priest doesn't have any reach besides a discovered Alex Strut, as we saw last game.
Yeah, I'm just waiting right now, back at 25 life. And we have the Malygos
that's an
system.
important topic for Greg. The second Blaze Storm, because the next thing you might expect with Crazy Mage's hand is a Malygos refill. And if you have an answer for Malygos, you are a lot safer. Because on turn 10, you have a Raid Bot on Ixia, and that could just clear almost every board that your opponent could build, given the resources that have already been used. But having that second Blaze Storm copy is super important for the Italy team.
And it's here, and you can use your 0 mana spell to not overdraw next turn. Such interesting as well.
Well, when I say Blaze Storm, Greg can even...
Oh, he wants to draw.
Yeah, can even use the Onyxia's Drake to draw and get an extra resource there. It's paying some life in return, but for armor for a card, I'll pay that every day of the week. Twice on Sunday.
Okay. And now if he's all in, the brawl will calm him down very, very badly. Okay. Okay, he's doing it. He's doing it. Okay, it's
like
twice. Is it a way
It's
to...
time to go fast.
Yeah. You
Some
have
discovers on the way. Alec mounts. It's good, but how many discounts does he need? Oh yeah, he will be having enough discounts to play that mount. But this is the last chance for Crazy Mage.
Okay, +2. Okay, you don't want to have the both at 14, or you have to involve one more.
The thing is that with that Drake on board, it doesn't matter if they are the same health because
Yeah,
your
you're
opponent
right.
will need to get rid of that before playing the Blaze.
You're right, you're right. Okay, so now you only fear the discovery of the dragon.
Is there a way to set up the Blaze Storm? Yes, if you trade with a 614 and then you Blaze Storm, oh, you'll need to just tank 13. I'm not sure if that's the way. But, well, you don't need to tank the 13. You can use the minefield to end the thing. But it's possible to clear this with only 2 resources, saving the brawl for a better board or for a next board. But I mean, the problem with the brawl is that you have 1 in 3 of getting just an awful result, and 1 in 3 of getting a good one. So this
There is minefield,
like a much better option.
yeah. Yeah, so many options in end, and then we have Runco, number 1, number 2. Yeah, one more minefield.
That
And
is an important discover for Crazy Mage. A resilient minion that will stick 1 clear at least.
yeah, it was searching for his own Kazakhstan because only 5 cards left in deck, but it's not Kazakhstan.
Like Protodrake in time, I think this will be time for Onyxia to shine. The Alec Mount will give some extra resistance to that. How do you play this? Because there is not much else you can do on this. I mean, you're leaving an 8/8 on board. That couldn't be wrong.
Yeah, interesting card. It's Onyxia, the new Onyxia.
Yes, it's... The thing I'm watching here is that do you trade with 2 whelps or you just face tank that?
Ooh, yeah, you can like that, I guess.
I think it was the same because you will be getting the hit here also, so it was a much lighter hit, just taking 4 instead of taking the full 13. So right now, a bit better. And
Spirits. Okay.
what is trying to discover?
Oh,
Crazy Mage? What is his out? Is Kazakhstan?
Yeah, is it a way for the Call of the Grave to change something in this game? How many mana left here? I guess it's 9, so it will be 8. 8. Is there Death Total minion? Oh yeah, at 8 you can bring 8 armor with the I guess it's demon, the 8/8 taunt. You can have some other 8 drop with Death Total. Oh, I didn't take this. Okay. It will have create value. I'm not sure of why it didn't get this. Yeah, it's finished. You win. So it's 1-1 in the second BO. Okay.
1-1 and 1 match to go. The deck remaining on Israel's side is the Poison Rogue, the Weapon Rogue.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, let me check if there are Vipers on... There are no Vipers on the Warriors, so that might be a problem.
Yeah.
Because despite Greg could have all the armor gain and weapon and board removal, that just fell short against super developer Shank.
Yeah, we'll see if when you play this this kind of deck, the Weapon Rogue, you want to have your weapon as fast as you can, and if it's and bottom of your deck, so you already lose the game. So we'll see how the game starts. You already have a way to discover something, but okay, it's back. You can discover with the blade. We'll see.
Let's see. Greg needs to
No, discover,
cycle.
trade, sorry.
See, cycle his deck. I'm not sure if the pressure Greg could build is enough to put the rogue in a spot. I think this will go to see if Italy could out armor the rogue. And look at this aggression. Crazy Mage going with the secret passage turn 2 with the coin to look for the shank and nothing. It's viable besides the swindle that brings 2 more cards, but none of them are the shank. The swindle brings a spell and a minion. So first whiff for Israel.
Yeah, but is bringing back this tradable weapon. So another way to get the card he is looking for, and with the guild trader, another trade, and here it is.
Finally, it counts, and now it's time for Greg to ask what is his path in this game. Would it be maximizing its hero powers, or will equip or develop something here? The Drake is a nice minion to put out there because it will at least sunk one of the hits of the shank, if not 2.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are the draws? The paralytic potion would be the best one here. Oh, it was already on the hand. I wasn't able to pay close attention. This is at least some time bought by Greg, but now super developed weapon on the other side, and that could go infinite actually.
Yeah, and Crazy Mage has his own Viper, so it may use it to get rid of the first X to keep his opponent from drawing.
That could be a possibility. One thing you wanna find once you put your shank on is the silver leaf poison. But with 3 charges, it could be a good time for Crazy Mage to have a little detour and prevent the damage incoming from his opponent weapon. Or not. Or just set up for a cool fast race with this 7-4 weapon.
Yeah. It's a nice weapon. Oh, you could use this Bulkoko Vazinot just right now, and so
not a bad idea actually, huh?
Yeah, and Crazy Mage will have been rewarded for getting patient on this Viper. Okay. Oh, okay. It's waiting.
I think it's I think that the most important part of that you mentioned there, the Viper. You don't want to just play the Bulwark just to die. And on the other side, Greg needs to play the Karen class before playing the Bulwark. Or maybe he will save it for Rokara when it's free, but that's another consideration to have. I'm not sure if with this fast start of the whoa, I wasn't expecting a guild trader on board turn 6. Because this diminishes the amount of damage that the bleeds can output on the future. That is a consideration to have when counting damage for the last turns.
Okay. It's like the warrior starting to get in the race.
Yes, and I didn't. Why do you think Greg didn't play the Karen class? Knowing there's a Viper, a Pro Viper for your opponent. Okay, you think he'll just save it for the Bulwark. But what was the punish of playing the Karen class last turn? Just giving up the information that you have more cards? That was just that?
I'm not sure. Not sure why I didn't play it. What could it be? No, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Draw two cards. No.
on the other side, Crazy Mage has the garrotes, but doesn't have the spell power nor the mana to play it, and still 9 cards in his deck.
Oh,
The Clock of Shadows is not necessary for defense, just for hand space and mana usage, I think. Next turn, depending on the draw, Crazy Mage might go for the Secret Passage. But
okay.
it's a complex time for Greg because he knows the amount of damage that 2 garrotes plus spell damage can do. And that might be more than he could handle.
Okay, no, you cannot.
Where are you
you cannot
pointing at?
use it.
You cannot see me, you cannot target me.
You can see me. If you see what I mean.
Catch me if you can. Yep, that's row games every time. Now Crazy Mage could hit and draw a card. Has Scabs for the mana cheat, the extra mana cheat. I'm not sure if I would go for Passage right now with Scabs in hand, because you wanna use your mana properly. Putting the
No.
Shadows might be counterproductive because of Rancor. But
Yeah.
still, your opponent has 17 cards in the deck. You're not playing around Rancor at this stage. You're just looking for the poisons and the finishing power.
Yeah. I agree with that. Okay. Oh, Minefield. Minefield is interesting. Yeah. Number 2.
Yes, and
And
do you
still
think
no
it's time for
bulk
the ballpark?
Huh. I guess it's time. Even if your opponents at the Viper, you have to play it now, because you cannot just beat it 7 damage once, then twice, and you're only at 23.
Yep, and Crazy Mage is setting up lethal. It has it just needs the Guild Trader. Probably exchanging the Guild Trader back into the deck and equipping the Silver Leaf Poison for some extra damage. I'm not sure about the sending the. Whoa!
Oh,
He saw the lethal. He knew he didn't have any outs. There was not any amount of armor that could out heal the opponent.
okay. So
Israel takes it.
yeah, Israel won and Italy won just like that. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I was thinking that the match will go on. So the winner here is not Greg, but is Crazy Mage. Okay, and oh no, not this one. Like that. Okay, and we have Eden Proc versus Leta, the Grandmaster, and Eden Proc, who was a runner-up in the Max Open Cup 7, that has been won by Yala. You may know the Czech guy winning everything, and Grandmaster as well. But yeah, but we have this later.
He's amazing.
Yes, we have this last match between Eden Proc and Leta. We are going to see the lineups right now in a few seconds, because I have to change the names. Eden Proc and Leta. Leta is more easy to pronounce than his friend Greg something. Okay, so here we are back there, and Okay, Aiden Pronk is bringing a druid, a shaman, and a paladin. Paladin, it's the shaman that has been banned. So we will see maybe a paladin and a druid this evening. You'll be very happy to see that this druid is a Kazakhstan one with his dragon friends because he's bringing a Maligus and an Onyxia.
That is an interesting inclusion. Malygos is not a core card in the deck. Some players just cut it, but it's some extra draw available with the massive amount of mana that the Druid banks. It's a cool card because you can just draw a bunch of spells, and even though you pay 9 mana for the dragon, still have some spare mana to keep on playing stuff. So that's an interesting card also in the deck, and also it will just refill your hand with treasures if you play it after Kazakhstan. It's a nice build and a super flexible deck. It's only vulnerable to some aggro strategies, but even those, they can hyrule them.
And in the Paladin, there are two surprises. First of all, we have Mr. Smite. It's join the link. Okay. We have Mr. Smite. It's not that it's surprising. Come in. That's it.
It's a card that we see, but there's one card we haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
right?
You saw that. It's a Blade Master Okani, the new card. Battlecry, secretly choose to counter the next minion or spell your opponents play while this is alive. Yeah, interesting. I like to have this card involved in the deck, and we'll see. We want to see for the first time a minion countered.
Yeah, and I'm curious. The effect, the battle cry, stands if the minion is cleared from the board before playing a card. I guess I mean it's a battle cry, but I've seen like the animation and it seems to be tied to the minion. So I'm really want to learn that. I haven't being able to experience that before, so time to learn maybe in this Max League of Nations.
Yeah, the battle cry is that you secretly choose something, and during the time when the Okani is alive, then the secret may occur, I guess.
Okay, I now understand. It's just the battle cry is just the part of choosing, then the ability sticks to the minion. Thank you for clarifying that for me, Max. And what else do we have in this final match of the first top 8 event of Max League of Nations 2?
So we have the Leta's lineup bringing a priest, but we won't see the priest that has been banned and is playing Rally. I guess it's the same list as Gabby with the Drektar. A Paladin as well, and a Druid as well. Maybe we have Miros. And is a Paladin with Mr. Smite, but no Okani. Yeah, Okani too. Okay.
There is an Okani too there. That's interesting. So
and the same Druid as well.
We'll be banking on the pilots then to see who's the best player who will be advancing to the top 4. Because if we have the same lineups, then it's up to the players to outperform their opponents.
Yeah, we see that, and I hope we'll see at least one Okani in the games. We'll figure it out in a few seconds because we are giving the players the go. Okay, so Greg, it's not Greg anymore, and we have Aiden Proc on cam. Okay, I'm just fixing two things. We have here Leta at the bottom, and we have there the third classes. Okay, no beaten decks, and the bans from the third match. There, here we are, 1-1 on the global scores. Okay, so Leta, where are you? Leta, yeah. It's okay, you can start. Good luck. Okay, and Aiden Proc, where is he? There. It's okay, you can start. Good luck as well. Okay, it's now or never, guys. Will it be Italy or Israel in the semi-finals on Monday? We see that. in few seconds. And we end with a beautiful beautiful match between Leta and Eden Proc. Okay, preparing to battle for they think about
Yeah.
their opening.
And this is regarding the opening test. This is not as Conquest where you cannot discuss much orders because it's just randomized. Here you have a strategy because depending on which decks are you choosing, it might have it might give you an edge on the following decks. If you have that happens more in best of fives than best of three, but still there is some thinking to give with which class to start.
Yeah. You have to
They
get
are live, right?
Oh, yeah, it's starting right now. You have to choose correctly the kind of deck you want to bring in the opening because as well of the BO3 thing. Okay, no mirror for now, but we will have one in the next game. Oh, overgrowth, white growth. Okay, it's 1-0 for Italy. White growth and overgrowth and innovate in starting end. But if you play this, you have to refill. Okay, and for the Paladin, Eden Proc, you have the it's the mulligan is, hasn't been made for now. It's thinking. Okay.
Okay, mulligan done and a super low curve for Eden Proc. That is
Yeah.
important. You want to build the pressure. But on the other side, Leda has all the ramping in the world. Like turn 2 white growth as if this were 2019. Then overgrowth turn 3. Travel like a million mana on turn 4. And you know how this goes. You top that goof, you played it, and you just dance on cards and mana. They just rain.
Yeah, you like to have this white growth on 2. It's been a while. It was the old good times when Druid could have enough mana to play. And then we'll have overgrowth on turn 2 already. But we have already some a little board on Paladin side. Okay, it's not nothing, and a discount of the on the Devout Pupil as well. Oh, you have the End of Hadal, but he prefers to play the Vindicator. Yeah, Noblemont. I guess it will be on the Vindicator. You want to protect it more than the Knight of Announcement. Oh, and
Yes.
already the Kazakhstan. I didn't see.
Yeah, that is true. It's happening. And we'll be facing a turn 5 Kazakhstan for the Druid. And the question here, do you use the Moonlight Guidance to drop before or after Kazakhstan? Because having an extra treasure could be amazing. And having an extra treasure with a Solar Eclipse to double on that, that's even better. I'm not sure if you're not holding this well. I think Leda is going for the quick draw before, and I don't want to blame him. It's cool, and he can even find some removal, nature studies to create some extra value. I mean, value he will be having out of Kazakhstan, so he doesn't need to go that far.
Okay. Oh no, only a bad choice here.
I'm not sure. I mean, survival of the fittest could be a good choice after treasures because it could give you a lot of things to do. With like you have a board of 1/1s and turn it into something threatening. But yeah, they were not direct answers and they were conditional cards. So I understand why he picked Rune Carvings because it's the in the vacuum the best cards of the 3.
Okay, Bugbeam has been played here. And clearing almost the board. Okay, and we will see the Kazakhstan. in few seconds, so early in the game.
Yes, and some cool discoveries from last turn.
Yeah.
The mana feeding panther would be good to just dig up some treasures, and Sixor, it's when your deck is so thin, it it's double attractive because it answers most of Paladin's boards, and now we have to start questioning what are you going for? Are you going for Queldalar? It seems he's not. The Ancient Reflections, the Annoyhorns, or the Wax Rager are the two best cards in my understanding here. One is like an infinite value, and another one is a really hard board for the Paladin to remove. That's why Leda is taking some time here. Which one would you choose here?
Maybe I know your own. Okay.
Well, he has some revenge on the Annoyhorns after taking the Wax Rager. I think it's a pretty good and solid quality of treasure. Sometimes you whiff and you just don't get treasures good enough. Right now, he has two Wax Ragers, two Ancient Reflections to copy those Wax Ragers, the Neomix Knife just for survivability, and the one of Disintegration for removal on top of the Annoyhorns to buy some time. So I think that is a just winning Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I would say that. And we have this Zigsaw out of nowhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Another, it will be another treasure because the Zigsaw.
Yeah, that's true. It's, and it's also the rash capabilities. It's you don't want to just think of that. Look at those divine shields. Having some rush can help you just deliver on that. And whoa, the first stop that couldn't be better. One of the integration, the mana feeding panther and hero powers fits perfectly to clear the board, pressure, and whoa, is this a lethal setup with the Nomish army knife? A 16? Oh, not quite, but pretty close actually.
Okay, is something had been done with Barov here? Not sure. You cannot Barov into Kyriel. You cannot Barov into Samuro. Only can Kyriel. Okay.
And that is a turning point in the game. After that board clear, things got really complicated. And now we have 10 mana. I'm not sure you want to go one of this integration, but the Nomish army knife should be like insta played.
Yeah, that's it, as you said. And I like the running curves here because you can.
Yes, it's true. You can clear the board. And you don't mind the overload, the overload, sorry, because I mean you have the one of this integration. It's all you need to close the game. Is like the perfect board clear.
And I guess wasn't that that wrong when before the game, after the mulligan, I said it's 1-0 for Italy with the end they had.
This is still, it's giving Italy one, Israel one more out, but it's just a matter of time. The Paladin cannot play from behind. He won't be even close of taking care of the Wax Rager. So I think this is just it. One of the integration for clear. I mean, the Livram of Hope buys and one extra turn with 9 health or no, it's just exact lethal this. Or I mean, not exact, it's just even have some mana to spare.
That's it. And he discovered interesting interesting treasures as well. Very good luck here for the Italian player.
They were super powerful indeed.
Yeah.
It was they were game winning, as we said, because he had the perfect combination of board generation and buffs. Sometimes you miss on one of those and you get a clunky hand, but he got both. He got the Rages, he got the Neotrons, he got the Nami Charming Knives for a buff, and even the one of this integration to just turn off any Paladin board that could be built by Israel.
Okay, so will Eden Proc be capable to react to this with his own druid? And maybe because of this is already having innovate into overgrowth into Kazakhstan. We'll see. It's
That is
a
true.
fight of the dragons. Yeah.
Go to put in the middle in the mix, so this
Ooh.
could be the 1-1 actually. I mean, that hand from Eden Proc couldn't be better.
Yeah.
If you go turn 2 Overgrowth, turn 3 Goth, is
No, I
it turn
guess.
4 Kazakusan?
Incredible.
I mean,
It's incredible this druid when they have the right cards in the opening end. It's unbeatable.
yes, it's missing 1 mana to play Kazakhstan after Goth, but still, I think you go for this line of play because it allows you to play Goth next turn, and
Yeah.
that will speed up. If you're not able to play Kazakhstan after Goth, it doesn't matter. You can ramp or draw a card.
Yeah,
That's still good.
Yeah. I like the use of coin, innovate, and overgrowth here.
For no one.
Okay, thinking of... Oh! Okay, noticing it.
It will chain to save some of the mana ramp. It's not actually accelerating Kazakhstan. It's just saving the coin because Kazakhstan will be landing on the same turn. And I'm not sure that was like the best line of play, but I won't argue with a top 8 team on the Max League of Nations.
That's it. Okay.
Well, that lightning bloom could even speed up the Kazakhstan. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah, maybe we won't see Guff. Because you can lightning bloom into Kazakhstan just next turn, but after that you overload it and you won't have the mana to play the treasure you will get. But
You'll be able to play Guff.
Yeah.
So I think putting the 8/8 first will be nice. And talking about some 8/8s to put on board, Lera got his.
The fight of the dragons here on the Max TV. But you have one golden one on Leta's side and one cheap one on Eden Proc side. So
that is
maybe
why
a sign.
the treasures he got last time. We know that.
Yeah.
Right, Max? Golden versions have much better RNG than regular ones.
Yeah. Okay, it's now. The first Kazakhstan.
It's time. The treasures for Israel, boombots are super good.
Yeah.
Then I guess the Nomi Charmy knife.
Gnomish,
for the
not that bad,
growth
yeah.
potential. Spyglass couldn't be that bad. Wax Rager is amazing here. And
Oh, Ragnaros.
well, Embers of Ragnaros. I think he was counting on getting a way to copy the Wax Ragers would be the best. But he couldn't find that. Now, Leda needs to react before going Kazakhstan because Leda couldn't ramp as fast as his opponent.
It could best in shell here, take it from discover and then play it, preventing his opponent to hit face for 2 turns.
Well, I like the Solar Eclipse here and then going Scales of Onyxia because the Solar Eclipse gives you more value out of Kazakhstan treasures. So I would go for that line of play, but I wouldn't mind this play where Lera tries to find an out on
Yeah.
also having some survivability, right? Having some armor, because direct damage can pile up super quick.
Okay. So it draws a boombox here, but doesn't want to take 12. Is it Guff? It take 12 as well.
Guff is still taking 12.
Yeah, but it could be
boombox-
best in shell. But I may like boombox better.
Yeah, I think you'll be threatened, but your opponent will have a better board than yours because of the death rattle. So I like this line of play from Idam Proc. I think Leda will be able to navigate this with Kazakusen and probably his own copy of Iron Bark to give Kazakusen more health and try to absorb some of the death rattles of his opponent.
Okay, he's gonna deal with one of the whelps.
So,
Eat.
what are the chances for
Resizing
Leda right
touch
now? It's
now.
playing one treasure behind.
I like playing Kazakhstan first before eating. Okay, what would it be? One of
This
disintegration.
integration, it's amazing up against the boombots. Are your own boombots from the boombox?
Maybe another
Neuhorn, I guess
yeah.
it's the best. Are you going for Booba or Wax Rager?
Not sure. I'm not choosing the third one because of my opponents could have big minions on board because of his own treasures. Maybe.
Interesting that on the final pick, Lera went for Book of the Dead instead of the reflection, because he had some good reflection targets. Even his opponent's minions could be targeted. So that is something that I'm not sure I guess he's banking on a burn plan and trying to outpace his opponents. Sorry.
Okay, so it's a trade here, and then we have the Wax Rager involved. Ooh, and we may take the mana to try to have the combo Solar Eclipse into Embers of Ragnaros in a few turns.
I mean, this turn you could develop the board, and next turn you could just hero power for mana, and then it will be on the same turn. That combo will be done in just 2 turns. Wow, these boombots were like super efficient.
Yeah. One left. Oh, Silence and Destroy. It's not that bad on that kind of board because of the wax. The wax something? Wax Rager?
Yes, that's true. Also, now Lera needs to think about the possibilities of dying to an Ember of Ragnaros, so that Fair Rage comes in handy because he's only at 23. But yeah, I think that's his whole turn. He could go for a resizing pouch, trying to search for an 8-drop, which are really good before doing the rest of the turn. Oh, but look at this is also a nice and interesting approach. Doubling down on armor and then trying to get some extra value from the Wand of Disintegration. Whoa, hits a Fungal Fortunes and discards 1 Wax Rager. That's...
Okay, but the fatigue may be a thing in few turns. Oh, twice Embers of Ragnaros. And
you have to play one now.
Yeah, and don't forget that if Edenproc doesn't win this very game, it's over for Israel. Because Italy has 1 point with Rita and already 1 BO1.
Exactly. Italy still has the Paladin on the bench to try and just make things up if this matchup doesn't go really well. Iron Proc is thinking, but I think this is the only way. He's kind of giving out what's his outs and his treasures, and now it's time for Leda to develop the Anoyotrons, because that's the only way of stopping the second Embers of Ragnaros.
Yeah. That's it.
And I think
Okay,
you don't
it's
even...
not over. It's not over yet.
Yeah, you don't even use Book of the Dead. You need to... This is a battle of resources. And it's important to know that... not sure who has the upper hand right here. Because the... Wax Ragers help, but one of the integrations compensate for that. The Ember of Ragnaros might do the trick. I'm not sure if... Which would prevail? The board generation from Leda, or the high difference in total health that the both players have?
Oh. Second
Is this lethal?
Book of the Dead?
1421? This is lethal with second Book of the Dead.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. Oh,
The board is
impressive.
just enough. It's one over. He didn't even need the Wand of Disintegration to go over a taunt. And Leda
Incredible.
just takes it home.
Oh, and Eden Proc saying goodbye on cam. So it's 2-1 for Italy. Italy is winning it, and they go in the semi-final. Oh, it was amazing. Okay, so
Auguri, tifosi.
we'll have them in a little interview just right now. I'm gonna ask them. Okay, Leta, where are you, Leta? Leta is here. GG. Okay, for a little interview on Discord. And I'm asking Eden Proc as well. Okay, I'm gonna add them in the conversation in a few seconds. Okay, they are telling me sure is good. Okay, just a second. Right now. Okay, I'm adding them. So we have Eden Proc. We have Leta, and I'm adding the other players as well. Sikos, Greg, it was Crazy Mage as well, and the first was Falula. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have Eden Proc already. Do you hear us?
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you?
yeah.
Right, yeah, I can.
Okay,
Great. Hi,
Sorry.
everyone.
We have Sikos, we have Leta, we have Crazy Mage, Greg as well, and maybe Falula. Okay, guys. So it was amazing, those fight of dragons with your own druids. Was very impressive, and fight of mana as well with overgrowth and so on. GG. We saw Eden Proc. You were saying us goodbye on the cam. You made a very powerful run in this Max League of Nations 2. I guess you're happy about the performance of your nation. What about it?
Great performance. Good tournament. I really like the format.
Yeah.
Hope
Okay.
you'll do another one after,
Yeah. There will be a third edition. And Leta, in the very first game with your druid, with your starting end, we were saying that it's already 1-0 for Italy. Do you think that there could be a better starting end that you had following by Kazakhstan with the fourth draw, I guess?
I think yes. Overall, it was a very good hand, but maybe I don't know with studies maybe, but
Maybe Gaff.
Gaff,
know?
yeah.
Okay,
I like Gaff.
so you are now in the semi-final, and you will be facing. I'm just checking the winner of the. Okay, just display, please. Okay, the winner of United Kingdom versus Taiwan that will be played tomorrow. Do you fear one of those nations more than the other one?
I don't remember
If you want to.
which nations they are. Like United Kingdom and which one is the other?
Taiwan.
Oh, Taiwan. Oh. Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember the lineup of players from Taiwan right now. But yeah, I think the United Kingdom have very great players, and I mean they have a very good roster for a team, and they also won the last edition, right? So,
yeah, that's it. That's it.
I mean,
and Taiwan is Shaxi, is Holy Water you saw in the top 4, I guess, in the previous Master Tour.
oh right, yeah.
And it's Xinin Ung.
Yeah, I mean they are very good players, of course. Everyone is, but yeah, I mean personally, maybe United Kingdom, I would say.
Okay. Maybe you have questions, Ren?
No, I just wanted to congratulate you both teams. I mean, for making it to the top 8. It was a stacked tournament with grandmasters and highly competitive players all over the board. So congratulations on this win, Italy, and I think you're now in it to win it, right? Leda, are you just expecting just to take it all home?
I have a small question for the money. We need to win one more, right?
yeah. Just
Okay, so like
one more. You have to you have to win versus UK or Taiwan, and then it will be the great finals. And I don't know if you noticed, but the final will be in BO5. So you'll have to figure out a new way to create your lineup, especially for
So wait,
for the final.
so we can
But it's
repeat classes. We can repeat classes between the
Yeah,
lineups
yeah.
because there
Yes.
are no.
Yes.
subclasses.
You will be able to have 2 classes brought twice.
Oh right, okay.
in general, I just want to have fun and hide also. We'll see. Like
Yeah. Well, we saw that
today-
you had for fun, and I rolled today.
yeah. Today I was feeling very confident. Like so like we'll see, and we want to win for sure. But you know how the game works. Sometimes you do good, and sometimes not. So
Yeah, sure. But as Rane just said, you were 48 nations at the start of this Max League of Nations 2, and you all bring your nations to the top 8 and the playoffs. So it's already an incredible run for all of you. So GG for that.
GG.
Okay, see you guys. See you on Monday, and maybe a last word for Rane.
Oh, just congratulate Israel on the good run. Say tante auguri for our Italians. Just kind of
Grazie.
like brother. I'm not fluent, but I have some Italian heritage, so I was secretly rooting for you, and I hope maybe we can see you next week on the finals too. So let's cross our fingers for that.
Okay, see you guys.
Yeah, I
Thank
hope
you.
so. Thanks.
bye.
Thank you.
See you. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I have you. We have our first semi-finalist with Italy. So Sikos, Greg, and Leta will fight the winner of the tomorrow confrontation. I'm just jumping to the planning because tomorrow, Tuesday 9 p.m. CET, we'll have United Kingdom versus Taiwan, casted by Kulkin. I can't wait to see this confrontation because United Kingdom just won the first edition and Taiwan is the last Asian nation, and I guess they want to do something in this event.
Yeah, it's Taiwan. It's kind of like a powerhouse on team events. I remember the HEGs back in
Yeah.
the day. They were pretty solid on that, and all the teams, they might have started, okay, let's go how well we do, let's go have some fun, but once you're in the top 4, the top 8, you
Yeah.
just see the championship so close that you just want to get it all. You just want to win it all.
Yeah, you want to reach to this reward world champion, nation world champion. That will be very nice. Okay, and on Wednesday we'll have the third semi-final involving Russia and Poland, 2 European nations. And then on Thursday at 7 p.m. EST, so American time, it will be Czech Republic versus Canada, casted by Clark. And
Canada.
that's it.
Oh wow, you cannot miss that. If Clark is here,
Yeah.
I'll be watching then. He's an amazing entertainer. I love his content, and I'm pretty sure he will deliver of the finest of the cast. So I'm really glad about it.
Yeah, it's very nice, very funny, and we can say, and this game will be wonderful as well because Czech Republic is a runner-up of the previous edition, and Canada is Canada. You know, it's language checker is Kailas
Luna, yeah.
and Eddie, so very
no.
very
Oh,
good team.
Eddie's-
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a dream team actually.
that's
you
it.
can you can count a lot of wins and at high stakes Hearthstone games among the three. So it will be an amazing duel. Like kind of like every matchup you just mentioned feels like an anticipated final. Because you mentioned the former champions in the
Yeah.
UK and the powerhouse of Taiwan, 2 powerhouses like Russia and Poland. Then we have like Canada with 2 grandmasters and a former grandmaster, and then you also have the Czech Republic, which what was that guy's name that plays like, just really slow and they say it's kind of good?
Maybe Yala, yes.
I heard some good things about him.
sometimes. yeah, it's pretty good team. It's Yala, it's Filey, and it's Enigma. So 3 very good players, and quite the same team at the previous edition. Only one change with the addition of Enigma. Okay, a last word about the Max Open Cup 8. Don't forget to register if you want to participate in this tournament. Just use the command !tournament. Everything is explained, and you can have the 8 rounds in Swiss rounds format, and then you can reach the playoffs and with all the best of the Hearthstone players in the world. And the other ones as well, the casual gamers will be there. Don't forget, don't worry if you don't have the Grandmasters level. It's no big deal. You will have fun as well, thanks to the Swiss rounds.
Yes, exactly. It will pair you with players your own level, and you have to break that mental glass ceiling that some players have. It's just a Hearthstone game. It's everyone is human. Everyone can make mistakes, and in Hearthstone, if you just see the lines, you can beat your opponents. It doesn't even matter who is on the other side.
Yeah, that's it. And let's talk Rane about your writing on esport.gg maybe.
Well, if you wanna be up to date with the last Hearthstone news and updates, some drama also, I might be covering. I'm just tempted about writing about like the GG and the
The
emotes,
GG.
but I guess I'll leave that for after the Grandmaster season. Well, everything that happens in the Hearthstone world, I'll cover it for esports.gg. You can follow on my Twitter at RaneTDF. That over there I'll post all my news. Some of the content will be in Spanish because, as you might have noticed, I'm not an English native speaker. But my articles are in English, and I just check the Google autocorrector just to make sure I don't make many mistakes, and my editors wouldn't let that slip. So just feel free to check on that content. And at the end, like Blizzard style, the announcement of the announcement. There's a pretty important tournament coming. I'm also a tournament organizer, so in less than 10 days it will be happening. So stay tuned to my social media, RaneTDF. I'll be announcing there a pretty big tournament with like a pretty big third-party tournament, like something you will be wanting to compete in. So just be there and don't miss the opportunity to be part of an interesting event as Max Nations League or the Max Open that is coming. If you are into competitive Hearthstone, just leave the follow and you'll be hearing from me.
Yeah. I always like to read your articles on the esport.gg. It's always fun and full of reference and very complete. I like this. So guys,
I appreciate your words.
no, it's very true. You have the tag of Rane on Twitter here. It's Rane TDF, so don't miss it. Don't miss it, guys. Okay, so it's all for tonight. See you tomorrow and on Wednesday and Thursday for the other quarterfinals. See you, Rane, and thank you for having been here with me tonight.
It was a pleasure.
See you guys on the chat.